National oil company Petronas saw a 22% increase in its profit after tax for FY18 to 55.3 billion ringgit, despite PAT numbers for the fourth quarter of FY18 coming in much softer. For its fourth quarter, PAT actually dropped 21% to 14.3 billion ringgit due to higher product costs, depreciation and amortization, as well as petroleum proceeds. This was despite revenue coming in 13% higher at 69.9 billion ringgit. It was a similar situation for its full-year report card, with revenue increasing 12% to 241 billion ringgit, thanks to higher average realised prices for all key products, partially offset by stronger ringgit and lower LNG sales. Petronas is also sticking to 54 billion ringgit dividend to be paid in 2019, with the first tranche paid out in January. President and Group CEO Tan Sri Wan Zulkifli Wan Arifin says the company has planned its operations with dated Brent average benchmarked at $66 per barrel. He says that while oil is expected to remain volatile in 2019, the group is cautiously optimistic on its performance this year. The national oil company is also expecting to allocate slightly over 50 billion ringgit for capex in 2019, with 30 billion ringgit allocated for its upstream segment. Malaysia is paying a 0.53% coupon rate per annum for the 200 billion Japanese yen or 7.3 billion ringgit 10-year samurai bond, according to a statement by the Ministry of Finance. The bond papers are guaranteed by Japan Bank for International Cooperation at a guarantee fee of 0.1% per year. MOF says that with the guarantee fee, the total cost to Putrajaya amounts to 0.63% per annum. This is the lowest samurai bond coupon in Asia. The ministry notes that this marks the government's return to the Japanese yen bond market after a 30-year absence. This is the largest JBIC guaranteed sovereign bond issuance in the market. MOF says that the debt papers were received extremely well and picked up by quality Japanese investors. This, MOF says, reflects confidence in Malaysia's stable macroeconomic fundamentals, governance and structural reforms. The money will go towards general purposes such as building schools, hospitals and roads. Datin Sri Rosmah Manso has been asked by police and authorities to declare her assets before her trial for money laundering begins. The wife of ex-PM Datuk Sri Najib Razak, who is facing 17 counts, was served with a notice under Section 49 of the Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing and Proceeds from Unlawful Activities 2001, where she is required to reply or declare her assets within 30 days. Her lawyers, however, had filed to strike out the notice on the grounds that it infringes her right to remain silent and it amounts to a fishing expedition. Failure to comply may result in Rosmah being fined 1 million ringgit or a year in jail or both. The court has fixed April 25th to hear the application. Prestariang share price continued to buck and move, fueled by rumours of a possible revival of the 3.5 billion ringgit National Immigration Control System, or SKIN. During the course of the day, the stock rose as high as 56.5 cent before losing steam to end the day 2.78% lower at 52.5 cent. Following on from yesterday, Bursa Malaysia continued to suspend the stock's regulated and intraday short selling. Yesterday alone, Prestariang shot up 22.7%, with trading volume coming in at an all-time high of 221.63 million shares. Prestariang said yesterday, however, that it is not aware of any potential revival or reinstatement of SKIN. Earlier in the week, Bloomberg had reported that QAP was seeking to revive the project but with a lower price tag. QAP is a substantial shareholder in Prestariang with 5.83% but has been trimming its stake as of late. Celcom Axiata is expecting to spend around 1 billion ringgit in capex in 2019 as it seeks to leverage on the capacity created in the previous years. Celcom had spent more on capex in 2016 and 2017 in order to boost its capacity to keep up with competition. As at February 2019, the telco had 9,000 LTE cumulative sites from 8,825 such sites in 2018. Celcom had registered a marginal 1.1% on-year growth in revenue to 6.67 billion ringgit in 2018, which was in line with the industry. CEO Idham Nawawi says that service revenue grew at a similar pace to 6.12 billion ringgit due to improvements in its postpaid and prepaid segments. For 2019, the telco is expecting to see single-digit revenue growth.